Flipping single family properties is totally different than flipping multifamily properties, and here's why. What's going on, everybody? Welcome to my channel. If you're new, my name is Ryan Corcoran. I'm an entrepreneur and real estate investor. I created this channel to help individuals who are aspiring to become full-time investors or as a side hustle invest, whatever it may be, to gain financial independence and financial freedom through real estate investing. If you could please smash the like button, subscribe, follow along, watch all the videos, whatever you gotta do. It helps the YouTube algorithm really promote the videos and reach more people so I can teach more people and help out as many people as I can. When you're looking at single family properties to flip, we're really looking at comparable sales, right? So you take a market analysis of the single family property that you have, whether you found it using direct mail, whether you're buying one on the MLS, whether it's from a network, somebody kicked you a lead. First of all, you need to know what the ARV of that property is going to be in order to make a competent offer to be able to figure out how much money you're gonna make. Estimating rehab, that's a whole nother video. We can touch on that at some other point. But really what I want to get at here is that flipping multifamily property may seem a lot more complex, but in reality, it's actually very simple. And the reason I really enjoy flipping multifamily property is because it's easier. It really is easier. It's very simple, right? And when I say multifamily property, to be specific, I'm talking about 5-unit buildings and larger. Your 2-family, your 3-family, and even your 4-family, they're technically considered single-family class asset. And the reason for that is they're based on comparable sales still, like we just talked about, right? So if a property that you're looking at is 1,800 square feet, 2-bed, 2-bath, and you look in a couple streets over and a house sold for $350,000 that's 1,900 square feet with 2-bed, 2-bath, that's a pretty strong comp to say, okay, well, my ARV is $350. If it needs $50,000 worth of work, I need to buy the property for X to make an X amount of profit, knowing the ARV is $350, right? But a multifamily property, 5 units, 6 units, 10 units is different. I want to go over a 5-unit property that I was able to buy, flip, and make a fat chunk of change doing 0 rehab, just increasing rents and filling a unit. Okay, so we found this property using direct mail marketing. I had sent a letter out to a guy 2 years ago. He replied to my call about a year ago. I ended up buying a 10-unit, an 11-unit, and a 6-unit off of him last year. We ended up buying those, rehabbing those up a little bit, increasing rents and refinancing that, pulling out the capital and moving on. But he had this one more, he had another 5-unit. I really liked the building. It was in really good shape, and I kept harassing him for the last year. Finally gave in. Because it was off market, because I had bought properties from him before, I was able to buy this very cheap at $350,000 for a 5-unit. Now keep in mind, they're worth probably $110 a unit, so around $550,000. So I'm getting a $200,000 discount right off the bat. But here's what I did. The rents were really low, right? So they were all between $750 and $850. It was a vacant unit. So I'm just gonna go through the structure and how I actually purchased this property and made this a value add deal in order for me to flip. Now keep in mind, I could have held this as well, and it would have made a significant amount of money. However, the cost of that capital for me, in my head, I was thinking the profit I was going to make would make me more money on a different project than keeping it stuck in that one. So, anyways, I used hard money to buy the property. So I needed to come up with 10% down. I got a 90% hard money loan, 10% down. I borrowed from a private money investor $35,000 at a 10% interest rate. I was paying interest-only payments for a year, so I'm paying them back. I'm paying the hard money. I bought the property. All the $750 rents were up to $850. All the $850 rents went to $1,000. The income was boosted by about 15%. I used, along with that private note, I used more private money, spent 15 of it, rehabbed that one unit, got that rented for $1,300. Now my income is up. I don't have the numbers right in front of me, but like $1,600 across the entire building each month. So, we're talking an extra, $15,000 at the end of the year, boosted in NOI, net operating income. I then took this property to multiple investors who I knew would be interested in purchasing this property. I ended up selling this property for $525,000. So we made $175,000 swing on this property. After closing costs, after paying back the private money investor, after the $15,000 we spent in it, we walked away with $150,000 profit from a 5-unit property on a flip. For a single family property of a $300,000, $400,000, $500,000 range, it'd be very difficult to make $150,000 profit on. This is why I love flipping 5 or 6+ unit properties, because by manipulating the net operating income and taking the cap rate for that specific location, I can determine the value and really manipulate the value on my own. In a single family property, I can't really do that, right? I mean, I can throw granite countertops in, I can put high-end amenities and hope that brings the value up a little bit more. But at the end of the day, it's based on comparable sales versus multifamily based on net operating income, cap rate, boom, value. So right now it's June 2022. I have flipped 6 of those multifamily properties this year. I've flipped 2 6-families. I flipped a 5-family. I flipped a 10-unit, and I flipped 2 12-unit properties across a couple of the markets I'm in. And each one of those all put out a significant amount of profit, greater than $80,000. The lowest one was $80,000. And again, it's easier than flipping single family houses. I'm not going in and evicting all the tenants, rehabbing every single unit, and putting it back on the MLS to sell after everything is complete, right? I'm increasing rents to where they should be. The real key to this is to be able to find the deal. And to find the deal, if you can, let's put it this way, if you can find the deal, that is the #1 thing you can do in real estate to start. If you find the deal, the money will come, the investors will come, everything will fall into place. It all starts with finding a really good deal. And how do I find deals? I use off-market strategies. If you want to learn how to find these off-market deals using cold calling, direct mail, driving for dollars, networking, please hit the link below or in the description, wherever the hell it is on the page. It's hiddendealscoaching.org. Book a free call with me. I'd love to chat with you and see where you're at and see how I can help you moving forward. Again, it all starts with the deal. Everything else will fall into place. So I hope this was helpful in teaching you the difference between flipping single family property and flipping multifamily property. And I hope you were able to get something from this video. Please share the video, pass it along to anybody else who's interested in learning how to buy, sell, flip real estate. Again, I created this channel to spread knowledge on how to do stuff like this. Please click the links above, below, wherever they are. There's more videos. Give me feedback. Whatever I can do to improve videos, whatever you'd like to see, please let me know. And yeah, take care.